I see this question or statement a lot when I post Zerker related videos, or if people ask me in game about Zerkers, like, are they fun or are they good? Should I re-roll to a Zerker? They look super fun. I should try it out, right? Listen, the fact that you have to ask these questions at all means you have no idea what it means to actually be a Berserker on console. For us, we're about B tier grinders with lowest trash pull and have ass mobility and mobs outside of evasion, like just from ultimate evasion right from sliding. So our PvP is sort of in a weird state as well. Like it can be great in like the perfect conditions and when our abilities aren't fucking up with bugs or glitches like predatory hunt and whatnot. We have genuinely ass mobility with collision, which means lava piercer is going to be useless in heavy mobs, and our predatory hunt, like I said earlier in succession, is kind of booty right now with a weird collision bug. And while we're talking about succession real quick, it's currently the weakest spec compared to awakening. A lot of Zerkers will tell you it's a better and chill grind, and that's like the better thing, right? It's chill, which that doesn't mean better, it just means like it's less finger breaky. But I do have to mention, it does like negative damage for the most part, and it hasn't gotten any of the QOL changes that are supposed to be coming soon. At least as of current record of this video, so if this goes up whenever those changes comes out, well, remember this was made earlier. Even with the QOL changes, it still probably won't be better in the future, so yeah, I just don't see it outbeating Awakening, with Seismic Blast being incredibly strong right now. As for Awakening, I just gotta say, this shit is super good, baby. The movement is more fun to me in Awakening, the damage is far better than Succession, and we got the big iron on our wrist, which is already the best thing in the game, and you can't convince me otherwise. Obviously, the big iron is the meme, but legit, it's way better than Succession in every way. The main downside to Awakening is it's very finger breaky with the movement and combos. I would say Zerkers and Ninjas have like the most finger breaky movement in the game, where you're pretty much busting your ass just to move all over the place or rotating through unprotected movements. As a Zerker, Ninja is like a little bit different, but you get the point. Which brings me to the absolute downfall of Zerkers. Basically, all of our movement is very unprotected. Giant Sleep and Shake Off are our main protected movement options, but the Crab Walk is unprotected, Titan Step is unprotected, Shake Off iframe is only every 4 seconds, so yeah, like everything we do is super dangerous. Which is what hurts us the most in every scenario for PvP. If we had more protected movements, we would be probably A to S tier for duels and probably large scale too. Our large scale is actually okay-ish because, you know, we have our like, you know, ranged Iron Buster, even though on console we don't have the Iron Buster spam, so we're dropped down probably a pretty heavy tier because we don't have that, so our large scale is not as good as PC. When it comes to PvE, we are decent in high end and suck dick at low end spots. A Star's End, I pull like 4k trash per hour, which is whatever for a Sweatfest and Awakening. My Striker, with less skill points in Succession, pulls 500 to 1000 more trash suit, and I don't sweat as much or break my fingers either. So even though our grind is decent for trash mobs at high AP brackets, you're pretty much sweating 100% of the time as a Zerker. Plus, if you get ran up on for your grind spot, defending is a lot harder in mobs, and good players will use it against you at all times because that just sucks. So realistically, that statement earlier about the Zerker looking fun, I mean, yeah, that's basically the highlight for Zerkers in general. They always look fun at a distance, and when you're right there in person trying to play them, you're gonna get upset coming from a superior class. When I rolled from Musa to Berserker, I was getting pissed off on a regular basis because my movement was just getting me killed all the time, and I almost quit Zerker altogether because of how mad I was getting. I of course didn't and learned the class, and now it's all I ever play in PvP because I learned how to make it work in most positive scenarios. But if you come from a class like Lon or some other shit, you're gonna get extremely mad at the movement until you master it in all aspects. We are also missing some essential PC movement options to make Zerker a lot better on console, but we just, you know, we gotta make do with what we got. So should you roll a Berserker? Statistically speaking, no. Fuck no. Why would you? We don't have great grind speed, and we have lowish trash pull, and we have bugs with our abilities, plus our movement is unprotected as shit, and just every statistical stat point tells you don't touch this class with a 10-foot pole. But then you're gonna ask me, then why did you switch from Musa? Which my answer would be, I've always been a Berserker. If you look at one of my oldest BDO videos, it was me unlocking the Iron Buster when it first came out and playing the shit out of it. However, I could never get my footing with the class without somebody teaching me, and I finally met some great players like Proteus, Noodles, Cloud, Richie. These players taught me everything I know about BDO and guided me through the game when it came to PvP and PvE aspects. Some of these players don't even play Berserker, but they still helped me learn certain things about the class that I was unaware of. If it wasn't for them, I would still be on a Musa spamming retaliation and stub arrowing people for easy kills. If you think Berserker looks fun and want to try it, all I can say is good luck and give it your best shot. It's a big learning curve and nothing like other classes, and is a big culture shock once you actually realize that. I don't mean to be so negative when it comes to talking about the Berserker, because I love this class. I fucking love this class. Like, just big iron, big axe, big fucking monkey looking dude. Like, this is me in a nutshell. This explains me in general, and that's why I love this class. But I gotta keep it real and not deter players or try and tell players that, oh yeah, this class is broken or something, and lie, because it's not. He has struggles, like real struggles, and that's the truth of the matter. I'm not saying you can't make it work, because there are players that make it work. If you look at Proteus, best Zerker on console, hands down, no question, and he makes it work on a regular basis. Of course he dies, of course he gets killed, of course he gets farmed. We all fucking do, but as a Zerker, you have to realize that happens more often than usual. So it's just a rough call, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.
Yeah, she knows I'm the one. Yeah, she knows I don't need no kind, I don't need no kind.